Good day, everyone. This is Simon from the traderinstitute.com. Let's do a quick audio video test, please. If you can hear me, if you can see the screen, please let me know. Testing, testing. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Excellent. Thank you. 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 Got it. Roger, trader, member, Angelini. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. I will try and take my time today. Harry, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I will try and take my time and explain things in details. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Because it is very important to understand what I'm trying to present. And I've been doing this for almost 20 years, folks. And it's not easy for people to get out of their comfort zone usually into a new thing. Traders tend to stick with their method, with their style, regardless of the results, until they get frustrated and quit, and they come back to the same thing over and over. I mean, we all been there. I mean, I'm doing this every day in, day out, and I have a large members roster that attend with me 3 days a week live, and then the rest is on Telegram. And it is mind-boggling that 80 to 90% of traders don't know this. What is this? Using volume and volume profile and market makers volume in your favor. That will give you the direction, give you the entries, give you the exits. It's all the good things that you could use in your favor. Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself in a proper way. This is my website, thetraderinstitute.com. All right, and I'll hand it to everybody. So traderinstitute.com right here. And I'll type it also on the other. My name is Simon, and I've been doing this for a long time. If you go through this, you will know a lot about me. Okay. One of the things that you need to pay attention to is we have an education page. This education page, it has more than what I would give you today in education. I have a recorded webinar. You can skip it because you're attending this webinar. And I have samples of trading videos, but there is a lot of important videos that you need to watch, please. And it's for your benefit, whether you want to attend, because we offer free trials. I'm not going to sell you anything today. I'm telling you there's a special offer that's going to be offered to you if you join us, but not before the trial. This is one of the good videos that you need to watch. What to expect in your trial, clarifying my trade calls. But this is more important than any of them. This is a 50-minute video. I couldn't help it because it talks about all the indicators that I'm going to be using while you are in a trial, including the volume profile, the SAL indicator, the power lines, etc. Okay. Another video that you need to watch. This is made for us by Dr. Kenneth Reed. It talks about psychology of trading, and this is one of the most important psychological issues that you will come across. Adult ADD and how it manifests itself in trading. And I usually joke about this, but listen, unless you're getting married today, you need to watch this video. Really, it's very important for your understanding to what you have been doing. And if you're not a trader, still is good for you because it tells you points about who you are, right? It helped me tremendously with knowing myself. Although I scored high on this, scored very good on this, but still there are points that helped me out a lot. Okay, going back to the website, this is about us. Membership. Again, I'm not going to sell you anything, right? As I mentioned, there's a trial, but the membership, if you see the membership, it is pretty expensive for a lot of people. right? But it's not, this is not, I mean, even this one, the $6,500, this is not what I'm offering. This is, I talked to a few traders that were interested in joining, and the situation is different than before in terms of economy, inflation, politics. So there is a very special offer that you don't want to miss really at the end of your trial. It's not even half of this one, okay? But again, we can customize it according to your need. And the trial is free as long as you qualify for the trial, meaning as long as you're a trader, you're willing to learn, you're willing to benefit, you're willing to attend the live sessions, then we're good with that. And if you don't buy by the end of the 2 weeks, absolutely fine. You know, you're gonna stay with us on the Telegram channel anyway, right? Um, that's it. Another important subject you need to pay attention to, which is my case with CFTC, which was back in 2016, 17, a long time ago. It closed after, but there's a lot of false information about this and about me on the internet. Again, I mean, everybody wants to make headlines, but everything that happens, it's right here. It's written in front of you, right, in a statement. The case is over long time ago, and there's a video that I made with my members, talking to them, members who were with me long time ago until now, right? And you will, it's a 30-minute video. If you want to watch it, up to you. But again, if you watch it because you want to get it out of your system, just because, you know, there's a lot of false information out there. And to get the trial, whether now or after, just click on the 2 weeks trial, right? And you will come to this page and just email us at sales@thetraderinstitute.com, and off we go. Okay, so far so good. Now, I promised you I will show you what we got today, how we got our 1,000 ticks in one trade call. But before that, I want to tell you that this month has been completely tough, very tough. No runners, market is shaky. If you notice that, please let me know if you agree, whether you're trading Forex or futures. It has been very, very tough. Tough for us because it didn't make sense. We trade only when things make sense, right? If things don't make sense, we don't touch them. And that's very important. The subjects will be volume profile and market makers levels. And this is what I'm going to be talking about. And hopefully you're taking notes. Although if you don't take notes, basically you will get the recording anyway. I am an independent and profitable trader that uses volume profile with my own confirming indicators. Notice the word confirming indicators, confirmation. How many of us would if you have a level here and you want to go short on the level, how many of us want to see confirmation here, right? How many? We all need to see confirmation here to help you understand that this is the short area. How many of us need to know where the stop loss is? Your stop loss. Where is your stop loss? Right? Where is it? How many of us need to know that? It's very, very important again, right? So that is what I'm talking about, confirming confirmation. I have members with me, although I started 20 years ago, but I did not give this until 2004. I held my first, hold on here. My first webinars were held back in here, 2004. This is from 2006, 2005. So I still have members since then. And you will see them if you want to come to the trial, you want to talk to them, meet them. I have a few since then. This is in Colorado in 2012. And then they've been with me since. And think about it. If I was not good, or my strategy wasn't good, I don't expect members to be with me since then, right? The strategy that I'm going to be talking about is anticipate, confirm, execute. All right. And we do have 3 ways of sending the signals. Okay, let me go back. 2 weeks trial is offered to anybody that can email us, but we have a live trade room 3 days a week from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we have a Telegram channel right here that has indices along with the NASDAQ, the YM, the ES, the Russell. I have a channel for elites, and you see 151 traders with me on the elites. These are the full members. You will get this channel. You will get access to all of them. I have oil and nat gas channel. I have gold and silver channel, and I have some spot forex and also futures forex, FX or currencies. Okay, and I have, as you see, current active with me are 159. Some of them don't join the live trade room because they do their own things, but they receive my signals. All right. Let's start with knowing the volume profile. Okay, this is your volume profile. This is I turned off the charts connection so I can have a smooth presentation. Let's look at the YM. Here, YM. This is your YM or NAS one, US 30. Excellent. Somebody's using volume profile. Excellent, excellent. So this is your volume profile, folks. Right? Notice the following. Notice how if I increase the amount of, look at the right-hand side. Notice how when I increase the amount of charts inside, how it gets thinner, smaller, see? So basically this volume profile reads the action in this chart only. Everybody can see my cursor clearly because I made it a bit more bold and big. And if I decrease more, this is on a 60-minute chart, you see? It reads whatever you have. Thank you, sir. You see? Now, if I do this, if I show you just 2 hours of action, these are 2 hourly candles. Is this volume profile on the right-hand side? And by the way, you can make it bigger, you see? Or you can make it smaller. You can make it sharper. You see how sharp it becomes? Or you make it smoother. It depends on the time zone. I can teach you which one is best for you. Do you think this is enough for you to read the next levels or what's going to happen? Of course it's not. You need to add a full trend or a full leg, we call it, into this, so at least you know what's going to happen or where the levels are, as you see here. From this area, this is free education. This, people pay for this, by the way. People pay for this. From this view, I will show you a few things that maybe you were not aware of. So from this view alone, or maybe let me grab more so we could have a better view. All right, what do you see here in these views? What do you see? You see different colors, different shapes. We call them valleys. Sorry, we call them bellies and valleys, right? Different colors, different shades, all of them. But here's the thing. I can tell you there was a level right here for rejection. Do you see this blue area? No, this blue area here, followed by another blue area here, followed by another blue area here. Let me make it a little bit more visible so you see it. And in between, and there's a gray area. You see the gray area, folks? So you have blue, blue, and then you have dark blue here. You see it all, right? You see it all. And you have continuation here, all the way here. Look at this area. You see this green, right? Area, followed by blue area. In between there is a little blue here, hiccup. All these are levels that you really have to honor. Also, you see a red area here. This is a big level, by the way, if you look at a small chart for scalping. You see a level here. Sorry, not this, not this, not this. I'll be patient and I'll be clear because I want you to learn and understand. I'm not going to rush anything. You see another level here, followed by another level here. You see in between there is a hiccup where it could be a rejection area. Now I'm not making this up, because if you see in this area here, you have a lot of rejections, which is in this area. See that? Finally bounced. And if you look at here, there's a rejection here. See how the market bounced. Again, these are small example. Okay. Is this application? It's available in a lot of charts. Of course, I did this long time ago, but now it's available on multiple charts, but it's basic. What I have on Sierra charts is very advanced because you can manipulate it, as I mentioned. Filmer, you see this? I can manipulate it. So now I showed you levels of continuation versus levels of rejection. Anybody did not understand this, please let me know. Time frame, it depends. What time frame? It depends on your trading style, and I will get to that soon, because today's trade was taken from a weekly chart. Imagine a weekly chart. So I will show you that today's trade call, which I told you. My last email I sent to my members, I said we made 1,000 ticks, over 1,000 ticks. Let me show you what we got, how we got it. So now knowing that there's a level here, this green, that could be continuation, C, and there's another level here. It's another continuation because it's all blue, correct? That is C, but it's followed by rejection levels. You see that? Okay. This is very important for you to know. Again, today I will not be able to teach you 100% or exactly, because it takes days, it takes time. Therefore, if you join the trials and ask questions, there's a lot for you to learn, providing you are serious about the trial. Is there a difference between resistance and continuation? Yes, continuation zone, and I'll explain that. There's a question asked, what is the difference between, okay. Good question, because it's part of the presentation. Now, first of all, you have to know we do something called ACE, anticipate, confirm, execute. The strategy that we use is anticipate, confirm, execute. So anticipate meaning you have to know where the market is going, right? You have to know where the market is going first. Where is the stop loss? Sorry, where's your support and resistance? And where's the confirmation after an execution? So now we'll talk about, I will read the question soon, but let me explain. This is important because this was part of your question. Anticipate. If you need to trade, you need to anticipate when is the next market's move. How do we do that? Now, let's assume that you are not using volume profile. Let's assume that you are using Fibonacci's. Fair enough. I use Fibonacci's. A lot of my members use Fibonacci's, but they combine them with volume. But let's assume you're using Fibonacci's without anything else, just Fibonacci's. So you're looking for the market to go up. You have a, sorry, not this. You have a trend, and you're looking for the market to go up. So you have your Fibonacci's. First level is here, Fibonacci. Second level is here, Fibonacci. Third level is here, Fibonacci. Okay, you're not sure which one, but you're gonna try your luck. Again, don't take it personal. I'm just trying to explain things. Goes up, comes back down. You say, okay, long from here. You take it long. It just breaks the end, the level, comes back, stops you out. That's a stop loss. Okay, so now we are anticipating. Your anticipation based on, not on volume, just Fibonacci. Fibonacci's are great, by the way. If you know how to use them, they're great. A lot of my members, as I said, use them, but volume profile dictates a lot of them. So now the market comes back down. You say, okay, 50%, this is your 50% Fibonacci, for example. Comes to it, you take it long, comes back down, takes your stop, and then goes back up. So 2 stops. And now you don't want to trade anymore, although the market's going to continue back up. First of all, do you know where your stop loss is? Do you know your stop? Where's your stop loss on these trades that you took? Do you take random stops? Most traders do. 30 ticks to 15 ticks, they have a standard random stop. Do you have confirmation? Which we'll talk about it later. Do you have stops? Do you have confirmation? No. Now, let me show you what do we do in terms of knowing these levels. Let's go back. 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 So now we are anticipating the market. I showed you the volume profile on the chart. That volume profile will give you levels such as these. This is a level. This is a continuation zone, as I mentioned. This is answering the question that was asked. What is the difference between continuation, reversal? And there's another level on volume profile that is just below it. It's still continuation. They could be different. This could be the green one. This could be it doesn't matter. There are just 2 levels that the market created when it was moving. So first of all, the market decides to come back down. You're looking for a long. It did not finish the zone here, but it's coming back down, coming back down. Now, knowing that this is inside a continuation zone, this area, as I showed you, do you think you will take this trade? Of course not, because it's right in the middle of the continuation zone. So you will let it go. Comes back down, comes back down. Now we are here, your 50% retracement. Do you still take it? You will wait, because now knowing this is continuation and this is a continuation. In between, there's a rejection or reversal zone. So far, so good. The market comes here. Let me see if anybody can answer this. Where are the questions? View, chat, questions. Okay. Do you think you're going to take this one long? Is this suitable for long? Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Remember, it is suitable for long, and it's better than what most people already have, because you know your stop loss, right? But we're talking about anticipate. We are anticipating a long from here. You need to find confirmation. First of all, if you take it without confirmation, let's say just anticipate, you take it on anticipation that's going to reject from here, your chances are better than normal anyway. But where's your stop loss? Do you know your stop loss? It could be as tight as this area. It's not going to be here, random here, because the red will be your stop loss. Why? As soon as we break a little bit below this area here, it turns to a continuation zone. So there is no sense of having a stop loss more than this area. So this is the stop loss. But that's not, still there's something missing. The missing part is confirmation. Once we find our sell indicator, which I will, where is it? Let me show you. This is the YM. This is the Dow. And if you see this level, this is a still chart. I don't have. It is recording, yeah. So you're gonna enjoy the recording. This is from this morning. Do you see this magenta line or this dark? It's not. It's, yeah, dark magenta line. You see it? You see the confirmation? This is on the long-term chart, but on the small-term charts we had also different. Do you see these magenta lines? These magenta lines are coming from an indicator that I created called attraction levels, and in this case I have 20 attraction levels embedded inside this chart. 20 attraction levels, meaning the highest, you can go up to 50, but the highest 20 uh, entries into the market, they will be visible here. So this means that if I am looking to go long from here, I really need to see my attraction levels firing up here below the market. Do you see this? This is not me. This is not you. This is the market makers' entries. This is where you get your comfort zone to get in and go long on this one, right? And your stop loss is established. Sometimes what the market would do, and this is where you got execute. So anticipate, confirm, execute. Sometimes what the market would do, would actually poke lower here. You're not taking it because there's no confirmation. Then it pokes higher and then goes back up. Okay, so you have to be careful, especially if you're scalping. For swing trading is a different story. So far so good. Excellent. Let me show you what happened on Telegram since past Friday. What was past Friday? Was May 6th. Let's go back. You see the date on Telegram? By the way, Telegram has all the information, including the date and timestamp of the day, everything. This is May 6th. May 6th. You're paying attention. This is on the NASDAQ. May 6th, 9:10 a.m. What do you see here? What do you see here? I told everybody the NASDAQ is coming down to 12,000. Right? This is on the NASDAQ. Last Friday. This is from Friday. This is on ES, 9:12 a.m. Friday past. Thank you. You see this one? You see this one? And the trader saying, why is sell line at 331.4? I will which the previous one? 31.4. Which one are you talking about? There's no sound lines here. This is just volume profile. Sound lines come and play after. Come into play after. So this is on ES. ES, I said, is coming down to 3,900. You see this? Oh, these charts, don't worry. There's no connection, so don't worry about it. They're not updating. I will update them once I'm done talking, because I don't want them to take my attention away. ES is 3,900. It's coming to 3,900. This is Friday past, folks, a week ago. And this is on RTY with the Russell. I said it's coming down to 1,700. And you see the date and the time. And this is finally on the YM, 31,600. Now, this is not only that, May 9th. May 9th was on Monday. Still, I'm insisting on the same level, May 9th. See, May 9th, I'm looking at that level, down. May 9th, I'm looking at this level, same thing. Why am I looking at this, folks? Because there's a gap, there's a continuation zone. We call this a belly. See this? For swing traders, this is heaven. This is amazing. See this? This is a very nice level for continuation. So if you're short, keep it short. Email us for a trial. You'll get everything. Right? Okay. And finally, this is still on May 9th on the RTY. Again, May 10th. Still, it went up. Still looking for a short from this level. went up looking for a short to this level until today, May 12th. Today, May 12th, this morning, we got to these levels. See this? And what do you see? Do you see an arrow long? You see an arrow long? I'm looking for a long. See, today is May 12th. I said we are looking for longs. You see it. You see it. My everything is here, time stamped. Okay. So what happened today on YM on the weekly? This was it. You see that on ES on weekly. Look at that level on NASDAQ. Look at the level. Do you see how this level? This is a chart. This is not a picture. You see how this level continuation held, and now we are in a massive long that might give us a beautiful, and I will show you a video on this too, right? So that being said, let's have some excitement. This is a video from this morning. I record my sessions, live sessions. Let's go back to the beginning. I want to make it as clear as possible for you guys. This is the chart, how you see this is how you see the charts when you join me. You see the NASDAQ, which is on the top. You see the ES, which is in the middle top. You see the RTY bottom right. You see the YM middle, okay, bottom. All right, so if I fast forward this slowly, if I see confirmation, do you see me typing here? Pay attention to this. Oh, sorry. I say if I see confirmations, I am going to get into the YM long for a swing. I'm looking for confirmation, and this is the line. Of course, the line was taken from a weekly chart or a big chart, so that's why I'm looking for a swing long. Watch this. There's the confirmation. Did you see it? There's the magenta line. Look for me calling the trade. Watch this. I made it a bit bigger so you see it. 31,560 or better. So I'm waiting for the market to get me in from here, this area, and then long. This is all the students can see it, and a lot of them joined. And this gave us on the YM gave us about 300 ticks runner after. And then we got our first target not far after. We got the entry. All right, the stop loss was just below. And if you look, my first target, I'm looking at CT1, I'm looking at 31650. Let me stop you there for a second. The way we trade, folks, and I want you to pay attention to this because this is an educational webinar. The way we trade, we look at 3 contracts. You can do anything after, but you have to learn this first and then you can change things. Target 1 is on 2 contracts. So 2/3, we take them target 1. So if I'm looking at 80 ticks, for example, in this case, which I got 80 ticks, or 80 ticks target 1 times 2, that's 160 ticks on target 1. And then we can move the stop loss because it's only one runner. Even if the stop loss stops you at 40, 50 ticks after, you're still making money, right? So that's important management, right? So that gave my first target is 31.50 somewhere here. That was over 80 ticks. We got about 80 ticks on 2 or more. There you go. And we have students joining after. You see these students? This is the room, live room. And we got our first target, and then it moved up. Now, I have more video to show you, but I don't wanna make it just sell. I want you to understand it. Very good. How to determine target one? When I'm looking at a trade, good question. All right, I will go back to the YM and I will show you what to determine on target one. Do you see these levels here? And this was the move, by the way, here. This was the move that gave us that big move here, right here, right. Now, target one, if you notice, there is taken from volume profile. We also have power lines. Maybe you don't see them. They are a little bit, if you see the power lines, these light green, do you see the green lines? You have power lines. You have magenta lines that show up to give you that first target. And volume profile acts like this. Very good question. In a small, inside inside a bigger volume profile, for example, this is a continuation zone, but inside it you see clusters. You see those little clusters inside it? So it acts like little clusters. So if I am long from here, long, do you see this continuation zone? I took the long from here. My first target will be the first rejection against me, which after you learn how to use volume profile, you can easily find it. Here, this is your first target, right here. And then if it comes back down, goes back up, now you continue. Now you have enough money to support the runner, right? This isn't a simple methodology, but there are also ways to determine first target. One of them is if I have a SAL indicator, which is called for attraction right here or here, combined with, let's say, with a power line, then that's my first target. My first target basically is the first hiccup against me. The first, if I'm long, the first resistance against me. So if I make 30 ticks first target, so that's 60 in my pocket, and I can move my stop loss in a way that it could maybe to break even, depending on the smart area that I'm moving my stop loss to. And I don't move my stop loss personally, and you will learn that unless I have a smart level. So for example, if I'm long and I made 200, 300 ticks, my stop loss will be moved to the next level here. This is my new stop loss because this is the new continuation zone and the market will reject it, most likely. Okay, so there's a lot of learning to do. The 2 weeks are important for you to attend and ask questions. I'm telling you, the market has been very, very naughty, very, very bad recently. But I've been patient throughout the month. So far, we have our day 12. I probably called 15 trade calls. None of them, until today, none of them gave me a runner. It was very hesitant. Even the short that I was looking for earlier this month, none of them gave me runners. Just first target, and then we move the stop loss to break even or lock in some profits and it gets stopped out. And of course, I don't only do it on where's my charts? I don't only do it on the indices, right? Where are my charts, folks? I'm looking for my charts. Here, right here. I have, of course, I closed a lot of tabs, but we have the Aussie, as you see, the Aussie. We have we have the indices. Sorry, the forex futures, and we have also not only forex futures, we have forex spot market. Look, this is the DA, Aussie, and the futures market, and this is Aussie USD. We have silver, and of course you can do silvers in the spot market too. You see this is silver in the spot market, and if you look at the weekly silver level on the spot markets, let's say for example on the weekly, you see there's a line here. You see this line just above 20? Do you see it? Do you know this is not random? There's a big rejection coming up from here. Gold, same thing. We had a big rejection earlier from here. If I go back like this, we had a big rejection from here, from 34 all the way to 60 level. So that was a huge 300 ticks move, but now it's coming back down a little bit. I don't know now. Let me start the charts connecting now. YM. So the YM, if I show you the charts now, let's see what happened on the YM. Look at the YM, how it bounced again from the same level that I was pointing to. And the YM, if you look at it, this is the YM in the spot market. Where is it? 1 day, no, on daily, 60. Here, charts tend to move. Look at how the YM came back to the same level that I had a long from. YM, look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is still beautifully in the profit. NASDAQ gave us 1,200 ticks move today. If you don't believe it, just ask members once you join us. The NASDAQ, look at the move. We got in from around 11760 all the way to 1220 level. And this was a target, 12120. All right, that was a huge move, over 1,200 ticks on this NASDAQ. But let me show you the NASDAQ profile on the CFD, which is CFDs are similar to the spot. Look at the level. Look at the level. I'm looking for a target above if it stabilizes, but the market has been. What is the next trend for the Nasdaq? For now, the trend, unless we break the upper level, which I'm expecting to touch it, but I don't know if we're going to break it. But 12,600 area is very crucial to decide the next trend on the Nasdaq, and I'll show you. We grabbed it long from the bottom, and right now it was over 1,000 ticks. It gave some back, but again we exited. But right now this is the trend. I'll show you. Either it's going to reject completely down. Most likely, if it breaks this line, it's going to go up to 13,400 level. And if I look at my one-day profile, which gives me the targets, SAL indicator here. In this case, I told you on SAL indicator, which is the attraction levels, gives me up to 50 heaviest volume areas that the market makers are intending to take the market to. Out of these 50, I have only 3 here. And the biggest one is sitting at 3,400 area, 32, 34, this area. You see it? So this is my long-term target if we exceed 12,200 area. You see that? So if we go above this area, this is my long term. This is for swing trading. Of course, not everybody is a swing trader, but this is what it is. Okay. Now, I told you we have different indicators as well. If I go back to the video, let me see if I can spot indicators too. Watch for arrows. You see the arrows? You see this arrow here? This is another indicator for scalping. It's amazing. See this arrow? It also gives you some comfort to get in for scalping, right? See that? The NASDAQ was a nice trade too. Look at that, NASDAQ. I was tapping to everybody. NASDAQ targeting this. Oh, by the way, 9:46 a.m. If you check your charts, 9:46 a.m. Eastern, the market was at the bottom. I said NASDAQ and YM both have stops below the new lows for swing trading. I see an uptrend this morning, and this morning was going up, and I think it's going to continue up for the rest of the day. Although it came back down, but I think it's going to continue up. However, we are out of it anyway. We grabbed our 1,000 ticks on the NASDAQ and 200-300 ticks on the YM, and we're out. But this was given to you at 9:46 a.m., right? And I gave you targets and gave my members targets, right? So that's part of it. Now, we have different indicators to mention, to talk about. But as I mentioned earlier today, if you go to the website, this is a video on all of them. Go to the education. And there's a video, right? Says here, fourth video, I think, for TTI main indicators. TTI main indicators, right here. I'll send it to everybody. Okay, this is very important. So that gives you 50 minutes of every single indicator explained to you, right? Any questions so far, please? As a member, once you join us, once you go through the trial, you will receive full membership, and that is an access to the back office, the monthly room links, live room links. You will receive level 1. Level 1 is important because it will teach you how to set up your Sierra charts, indicators, and how to deal with it. It's very simple, very easy, and I can give you my chart books as well, so you don't have to struggle with pulling the charts and setting it up. I'll just send you my chart books. One thing about SAL indicator, which is the most important indicator that we have besides volume profile, is that it's only available on Sierra charts. That's the downfall of my membership. That's the only thing that I think is negative. And unfortunately, I don't want to switch just to get membership. I can switch to Sierra, to NinjaTrader. I used NinjaTrader in the past. I used other softwares in the past. I still have NinjaTrader. But this indicator, which gives me confirmation, it's not available, or targets too. It gives me important targets. It's not available unless it's Sierra charts, because how the market depth is established on Sierra charts. And it's not a hard thing to get Sierra charts. You can start with a free demo, learn about it. Brokerage account, no. For data feed, you don't have to, because Sierra charts will give you the charts and the data feed. You have to purchase them. I think it's 35 bucks a month for full data feed. But there's a lot of brokers that will support it too. There's a list. If you want to send me an email to simon@thetraderinstitute.com, I think I can find, if you go to contact us, I think I can find a link that for brokers that support Sierra charts. I have it. I can send it to you, okay? Send me, or you can inquire about your free trial as well. In that case, you could also ask during the 2 weeks trial. So that's why to me, selling membership is not as important as doing the right thing. I cannot survive without knowing the main attraction levels. And if you look at gold, for example, gold, crude, anything, gold. If you look at 1-day profile, look at the gold. Gold is going to go to 1910. I'm sorry, the other way. It's going to be a long after. 1910 for now. I'm looking at gold 1910, but am I going to take it long just randomly? No, I have to wait. I have to wait for a level that could go. So it could be somewhere maybe here. On Sierra charts, one of the indicators that I also have is this line. If I click here and press F6, and it will give me a line. When the market touches that, it will give me an audio that the market touched gold here. So if you're, let's say, if you're watching RTY and the market touches that level on gold, you just flip to the gold and trade that level. It comes with audio. Another indicator that I have is on all of the power lines. Watch these power lines, and maybe the green should be a bit darker, but look at the intersection of these two power lines. If you are long and you see intersections against you on the power line, two green intersections, you better exit, because this is a clear sign of a strong move down. It could come back up later and grab it, but these are power lines, we call them. Anybody heard of fractals? Fractals indicators? There are, I think they cost money. All these indicators will cost money if you buy them individually, and a couple of them are not even available. Okay, I created those. For example, there's an indicator called fractals indicator. This is not only fractals, it's actually, it comes also from the volume too. So there is a enhanced, we call it power lines. And if you see levels below the market touches, that's also a support level. 60-minute, you see on 60-minute smaller charts, they don't, yeah, same thing. You can customize it. Another indicator that we have, but please see the video because it will explain in details. We have this indicator here called, you see this? Oh, I'll change the color. Choose pen color. This indicator here, you see it? These indicators, it says 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. These are called DRL, dynamic reversal level. And for example, just let's look at one of them. This 15-minute, this is a 15-minute dynamic reversal level. This is a 15-minute dynamic reversal level. Every 15 minutes, it could change according to, because it's embedded inside this chart using a 15-minute that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very strong reversal indicators. And if 2 or 3 match, then this will appear. So this is a great indicator for scalping as well. And if it comes on a bigger frame, bigger chart, then that's good for swing trading too, right? Let's go back, see what else I missed on the presentation. If you have questions, please keep asking. So anticipate, confirm, execute. I started with the tape long time ago. Long story short, I switched to the volume because this tape creates volume. So it's almost impossible to keep up with the numbers. And also the SAL indicator comes from an old indicator that I created called, what was it? The magnet, trading magnet, price magnet. So I developed it and enhanced it, made it a SAL indicator. So that was a long time ago. We offer live trade room from 9 to 11 a.m. 3 days a week, and trade signals, levels, and analysis. And just the analysis itself, if I just provide you with the levels, that itself will worth your membership. Especially now, I'm offering a steep discount for this month only. Again, it comes from some new members that wanted to sign up, and they explained how and I'm seeing it too, how the inflation is affecting them. Everything is becoming more expensive. So I decided, you know what, let me offer something very, very, very affordable, and you really don't want to miss it. Okay. Metals, energies, currencies, all of them on Telegram. And if I go back to the Telegram, as I mentioned, indices, 150 members, elite, 151 members. This is a free channel that everybody can join. Okay, it's on the website. You can see it. Oil, I have oil and nat gas, metals, which is gold, and FX, as I mentioned, FX futures and FX spot market. Okay, and next. We offer great value for the service. Again, with the 2 weeks trial, you should see it. One thing I want to inform you that if the market is not giving me trades or if it's dangerous, don't expect me to entertain you by giving you just random trades. Right? I can answer your question, I can educate you, but don't expect me to give you random trades just to keep you happy, because these trades mostly will lose. I don't do random trades. And with that, I really want you also to please pay attention to the testimonials. And these members are, you will see them, you can ask for them. You will see them with me. Yeah, some of them provide me pictures, which is amazing, but I have so many, all right? and they are still with me. You can ask for any of them, right? Because it is what I offer is very, very solid, and it's logical. Anytime the market doesn't act with the logic, and you try to trade it, you will see it's going to be a bad trade. Any questions, folks? I am done, and um, just go to the website and get the free trial. I'll post it for everybody, and here, send to all. Let's see if Anna can. Here, I'll send it to all, free trial. Done. All right. Any questions? Thanks, everybody. A lot of questions came through while I was doing the presentation. If I miss anybody, please let me know. Appreciate your time, appreciate your efforts, and hopefully I'll see you in the trials. All the best, and bye for now. Thanks, Anna. Thanks a lot.